Hello, readers of Every Word, and welcome to Every Word 365. I'm your host, Christina Munoz Madsen, and today we're reading Ezekiel 16 through 19. Perhaps God's providence is nowhere more evident than the fact that He gives parents 12 years to develop a love for their children before He turns them into teenagers. That line is pulled from today's daily walk in our Bible. If you didn't read it, I encourage you to do so. None of us can blame or credit our parents when it comes to our own decisions and our own relationships with God. No such thing as riding coattails when it comes to faith. Is that good news for you, ungodly parents, or bad news for you, godly parents? What about your children? When I share my past mistakes with my kids, at least I can say I wasn't a Christ follower, so I didn't know what was right and wrong. But that means that they won't be able to use that same excuse. This reminds me of when my daughters were really into the movie series Descendants by Disney. It's all about the children of villains and how even though they were raised evil, they can still choose to be good. I'm a sucker for a good, warm, fuzzy lesson. How about you? This is not pro or against Disney by any means, just the concept of that particular movie series. So, what do you think of Ezekiel? How are you doing? How are you going through the readings? Are you struggling? Are you better off than some of the other prophets? Let me know how it's going for you. Tomorrow is Ezekiel 20 through 23. Happy reading! On our last day in Greece with Travel with Friends, we visit Athens, one of the most glorious cities in the world and the cradle of Western civilization as we know it today. For 25 centuries, the panorama of this city is dominated by the rock of the Acropolis. We see the ruins of the Parthenon, the Erechtheum, and the Propylaea. We will ascend Mars Hill, where Paul spoke to the ancient Athenians about the one and only God. Afterwards, we board our coach for Corinth, taking the coastal road along the Saronic Gulf to the Corinth Canal, which connects the Aegean Sea with the Ionian Sea. Short stop for pictures and continue to the side of ancient Corinth, Paul's beloved city, and site of his most extensive ministry. Dominated by the Acro-Corinth, rising 1,700 feet above the ruins, the marketplace is laid out exactly as it stood in the days of the great apostle. So exciting to know that we'll be able to see these places. Hope to see you with us in Greece in 2025.